We will be talking, starting bands. Well,
Right away. Hello and welcome,
away.
welcome everyone to the Game Trailer Show. My name is tehMorag, and I have a guest with me today, Mittenz. Hello, Mittenz.
Hello, sir. It's good to see. It's good to be here, dude.
Good to see you too. We're gonna be going over all the trailers from kind of stuff that we've missed in the past. So the 24th to all the way going to, I think we're going to the 15th for this first half an hour.
Okay, so the 24th of last
October.
Month?
Yeah, these are games that
so we're
we just
grabbing
missed
some
them.
that we missed.
Yeah.
Got you.
So what do we got? What do we got here? We have a small little intro here from our video editor, KDrac.
Ooh, thank you, KDrac. Part 1. Oh, is there volume to this?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, how's it
He
going?
asked suspiciously. Oh, you know what it might be?
Perfect. So getting right into
There
it.
is.
First trailer, Profane. It's a 3D boss rush game. That's it.
Dude, I'm liking this. It's giving me Battle Royale vibes.
You were into some of like the
Oh yeah,
The battle
we did
royales,
that for
right?
A little bit there. Yeah.
what was the
This is almost like mixed with a bullet hell, though, isn't it?
what was that one game where it was just a whole bunch of like big behemoths, really unique art style too as well.
Oh, big behemoths with like the isometric camera angle.
Yeah, no.
Oh, Titan Soul.
Titan Soul's the one I was thinking of. Yeah, this just feels like a bigger, more badass version of that. Definitely something I want to check out. But anyway, there's actual story progression, unique skills, and leaderboards also in that too as well. So something a little extra that you can end up getting on each of them. Next up, Citadel Forged with Fire.
Citadel Forged with Fire.
Forged with Fire, yes. Open world sandbox RPG, 36 square kilometer map.
PC only.
PC only.
PC only.
But I think I've seen this around a little bit already, because I know what this was originally.
Yeah, the name is definitely cropped up. This is the first time I'm actually seeing any of it, though.
Mm-hmm. But it still doesn't look. It looks pretty cool, because like when someone says like open world
can we all
sandbox
just
game.
pause and say and realize that this dude on the broomstick has a rocket up his butt? Can we all just acknowledge that we just saw that? That wasn't like some dude on a magic broom. That was straight up some dude on a rocket ship. That's what we just saw. Like, okay, and that's it.
He was ready, man. But what?
Tame your dragon.
What was another open world game that was kind of like Just Cause? Just Cause was like an insane.
You're comparing this to Just Cause?
Well, it was Just Cause.
All right, dude.
Was like the non-fantasy version of it, though, right?
I get you. I'm actually seeing some pretty cool 3D. I don't like the first-person stuff. They're trying to be like Skyrim and failing, in my opinion.
It's like the Conan game,
no, I
but
like
with
the 3D
wizards.
stuff, though. Yeah, I like the 3D stuff. The third person, rather.
Mm-hmm.
Citadel Forged with Fire. It says PS4 right there. Who's doing your research?
It's a good question.
Literally, you were like PC only, and it literally says PS4.
I'm just gonna edit that. That's PS4.
After I bragged
there
up
we go.
all of your researchers, and there we go. Well, now we know.
PS4. Okay.
Wait, what is this? What is this?
Mullic Synthes. Mullic Synthes. This one actually just came out of the middle of nowhere, just dropped mysteriously. It's done by KDraconis. They've made other games as well, like Space Chem and whatnot. But all you do is you just end up making drugs. It's a puzzle game about making drugs.
And it's actually, so it's a puzzle game for making drugs.
Yeah.
I think I've seen this on the show floor at PAX.
It's fun. It's fun, I can tell you.
I'm pretty sure I have, because I recognize this.
I ended up playing it like Mutter, one of my mods, ended up just like say, hey, new Zachtronics game, Monka Shake, and it was just like, oh my goodness.
That looks pretty wild. I'd play that on
Heck
the
yes.
toilet. not even trying to be funny or gross. Like I'd chill out and
Have you ever paid like Space Chem or Info Factory? Was it Info Factory? Oh, Zachtronics makes some pretty crazy puzzle games. Super duper.
We're
crazy
taking you all the way back to 1991. Oh, the Neo Geo.
So
what is this? You dragged me into this. What is this? What is this?
This is one of the longer trailers, but because Nintendo didn't end up putting out anything really super new that was, like, in my opinion, a good solid trailer. They did a full direct just dedicated to this, which was announcing and showing off Terry Bogard, new Smash character for Smash Bros.
So this is being put into the new Smash Brothers?
It's already in.
Oh, okay, so this is already in. Interesting.
It's the 4th character.
But these aren't, it said not actual gameplay, so I'm guessing.
Not actual, no.
Okay.
They'll show it off here in a little bit. But
this is a really elaborate way to spend the Smash Brothers bucks, dude. I'll tell you.
Funny thing about this. So when the team at Nintendo ends up going and they're like, hey, we want to put this in our game, right? They go there with a laundry list of stuff they want. So they usually have a character, they have music, they want themes, they want all this little extra stuff to do with their whole thing. And this whole theme is SNK. So they went there with a laundry list of 50 songs. 50 songs. Like going even all the way to like Metal Slug games, arcade SNK games.
Okay.
And they're like, yeah, here you go. Have them all.
Whoa, that transition, dude.
It's so good.
All right. I like that.
Now in development. It's done. Don't worry about it.
It's done. It's developed.
It's already there. Go play it.
It's in the game.
But
it's in the game.
They have one more character still to announce.
They have
one more character still to announce for their Fighter Pass. So,
and that may be on Nintendo, but for what we know, the researchers are good for. It could be on PC. We honestly don't know. No. I'll let that one slide. All right, we do very good work here. Shoot it, flush it.
Head snatchers. Head snatchers.
What is this? Is Nintendo? This is Smash, or this is Switch?
This is PC and Switch is going to be for this.
Oh.
Single and multiplayer, online or
over
offline.
100 heads.
25 levels.
Or create your own head. Dude, I'd create my own head. Look at that hand, dude. I'm getting like, man, I'm getting some Mario World like 64 like vibes.
Can you imagine if they made a Mario game that was completely just isometric? Like, I guess
that'd be wild.
I guess they kind of did a little bit with some of what in the Galaxy games. They kind of stuck.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was literally thinking Galaxy.
Yeah, but imagine if they did it only like that. But yeah, I'm definitely getting those vibes.
Somebody would riot. Oh no. They kind of did. No, I was gonna say no. That was something else. That was the Rabbids, though, wasn't it? I was thinking the squad-based game.
Oh god, that game was so much fun.
All you'd have to do is take different music and put the exact same trailer, and that could be a scary ass game. All right.
You could put almost any game to that music. Can you imagine a horror game to that music?
Your life will always be a struggle.
What is this?
This also
is just some Gary's Mod stuff.
No. This also kind of just popped up out of the middle of nowhere. Super liminal. I think I said that right. You know, I think it's Epic Game Store only, and their catchline on there are things that are really weird. That's
things that are really weird is their catchline.
Yep, but it's a puzzle game. So if you notice, jumping. Oh, now they're in a new place.
Whoa!
How about this?
I have about 15 seconds of patience. Oh, what the heck was that, dude?
I love it.
That is pretty dope. All right, hang on. Soma Skull.
So I'll be playing this next week.
Accepting patients from November 12th. Super liminal. Super liminal.
I'll definitely be playing that though next week for sure.
How much is that? Is that like $10, 15, 20?
It's a great question.
I like that right there. I would pick that up if it was like $15. If it was 30, I would probably wait for a sale.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm digging this art style right off.
So this game is a port. It originally came out on PC as a volume 1. I don't know if we ever did get more volumes. Like they haven't been around at all yet. It's called Thief of Thieves.
Thief of Thieves.
Stories told via comic frames and gameplay. Hand-drawn 2D comics in a 3D environment.
This is pretty badass, I gotta say.
But this is coming out on Switch now.
Okay, so this is already on Steam. It's being ported to Switch.
Yep.
All right, and this one was. I'm gonna mark this one, dude. I like the look of that, man.
Yeah. See, there we go. See, it was already out on Steam, July 2018. So it's been out for a bit, but I know that if you go to
which one was that one called again?
Thief of Thieves.
Okay, yeah.
Line 10 there.
Yep, line 10. Thank you.
So, do you like VR games? Have you ever played a VR game?
I've never played a VR game in like probably the last 5 years because I had a bad experience at a con like years ago and just haven't bothered since.
I feel VR is almost there. Like, give it 2 more years, and I think it's going to be even more insane than what it is now. But this is a game dedicated literally just to ping pong. It's VR Ping Pong Pro.
VR ping pong. Can you imagine, to anyone but yourself, you just look like a lunatic, man, sitting in the middle of your living room, just full on, but with a VR headset on? I mean, that's the last thing I need in my life right now.
So I went
just like whipping at the air.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
The last time I played VR, I was at a person's house. I'm not going to say who. But it was a great time, and I was there with Richard Hammer and a couple other people. But they decided to put on VR porn for us, and I gotta say, you go and say that watching someone do ping pong is crazy. You should see people like when they're on this VR porn.
I don't need that, but I see the appeal. I'm like, yeah, I don't need that.
Next up, we have Yaga.
Yaga. I've seen this.
Yeah, I was playing with Dick. Yes, I was definitely playing with the Dick Obi.
Oh man.
I know what they were doing a PR push for this. It's on Epic.
Yeah, they were.
It's on the Epic Store launcher till 2020. You play as Ivan, a one-handed blacksmith with incredibly bad luck. There we go.
I like the music to this, because what it shows is that the devs have a sense of humor, which you know is going to be infused in the game. You know what I mean? Especially when the protagonist is described as having very bad luck. You know? I like that.
I don't know. I just love it because with this too.
No offense, but something like Banner Saga, it was kind of cool gameplay, etc., etc. But as far as the story and everything, it was kind of up its own butt.
Banner Saga,
you know what I mean? Like, it was
so niche.
Banner Saga. It was like it was very, very cool and very beautiful. But it was like, all right, we get it. You take yourselves very seriously. I love seeing a game like that right there, where it's obvious that they're not taking it so seriously. I love a sense of humor that just kind of like permeates.
I 100% get you, because like even like I remember going and doing like the promo for it, and I did the promo for the second game, and I'm just like, maybe the story might get a little bit better, but no, it was such a niche game for that story.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like one thing, we're still talking about Banner Saga. We got another one on, but yeah, it was absolutely one of those games that like the story was very serious and like very good and very. At the end of the day, you need something. Yeah.
So a quick
Meanwhile, exploring anxiety and mental health. Wow.
This is Fractured Mind. It's a winner of the BAFTA Young Game Designer Award when they were 17 by Emily Mitchell. And she wanted to make this in hope of aiding and understanding awareness for mental illness.
Interesting. That's a heart attack waiting to happen. Is what that is. That's oof. That's not
if I recall correctly, too, it's only like a 2 to 3 hour experience as well, too. So something that you can possibly go and check out if you're interested.
But something you'll remember in terror for the rest of your life. So. Oh, this is one of those free Flash games that I get. Oh nope, never. Wait.
It's a high quality free Flash game.
It's a high quality Flash game. I see. Okay.
I don't know how much it was.
A delightful ball bouncing. What was that?
I don't know how much it was on Switch, which is what this trailer's for, but it's also out on iOS and Android, I think, for like $4 or $5, I think, or something like that.
$4 or $5?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you like this type of game, you like the colors and everything on this one, I personally am of the mind that paying $5 or $1 to $5 for a basic game that you have fun with on your mobile is totally worth it, so you don't have to mess with a freaking Flash game. Like, for real.
I agree. I agree.
Drop the $2, guys. Like, for real. Go through the $1 games on like iOS or whatever. You know, like look through your game store on your mobile phone, because there's some gems in there for under $3. No, he's gonna get hit by the bus!
No, he's fine.
It's the ice cream man!
The ice cream killer.
Oh, God.
The ice cream killer struck again.
The dog. Is this the dog's dream or the person's dream?
In a world of depression, Fido is without an owner.
Balthazar's Dream is the name of this game. Going to be coming over to Switch. It's a port. 10 levels. Get this.
Oh, this is depression in a box.
Look
at this.
Three bosses, but even better. There's 5 different dog breeds you can choose from with this game.
5 dog breeds. There's a dog superhero on the ceiling. I don't know if you guys missed that when they were in the bedroom. A dog superhero with a cape on, flapping in the breeze. But then he's in the hospital bed.
So the last thing I didn't get to say
about that. That's all we get, and we can't.
That's all we get. That's all we
can't slow down this roller coaster, guys.
The other keynote that they had on their page for that was launch your dog into space.
Okay, well, we're gonna launch our dog, obviously. But there are big boobs and dudes fighting dudes on this screen here, man. What do we got?
Kingdom Under Fire 2, full release finally to PC for North America. This game has had kind of a weird staggered testing release worldwide.
I like, as somebody that plays Total War, I like the look of this.
This game is currently only on GameForge though, and this was originally announced back in 2008. It's an MMO RTS game.
Oh, what? An MMORTS?
Yep.
I don't think I've ever played an MMORTS.
I played one MMORTS way back in the day called Shatter Galaxy, and it was fan-freaking-tastic. I loved it. It had such a cool economy, social structure. It was really cool. But this is a game I do want to check out in the future.
Yeah, this is definitely something that I would be checking out in the future. Oh, I love this. Oh, look at that thing, dude. It's like a big siege engine type thing, man. And you got your heroes, it looks like. Oh, dude. I'm just a sucker for fantasy, man. That's what it comes down to, I think.
Just I would call this hyper fantasy, where it's just like super
this is
crazy.
high. This is absolutely high fantasy.
High fantasy, yeah.
This is high
what the hell's that thing?
I'm not sure what to call it, but after you break out of like Western fantasy and you get into like some of the like the Middle Eastern stuff and like Indian fantasy, dude, it's incredible, man. It's beyond high. High fantasy is like elves, dwarves, men, orcs. Like that's high fantasy, basically. It's like Tolkien, you know what I mean? Yeah. So this might have its own genre, you know, when you're talking about like Conan the Barbarian stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Giant scorpions and stuff.
Both like that Greek and Greek mythos is.
These guys already have funny just with their little logo. What is this? Oh crap! What is this garbage? What is it?
All I got for notes on this, it's a full release for the Switch. Came out on the 14th. It's just roguelike and speedruns. Their page did not have a ton of good information. It was just
a roguelike and speedruns?
Yeah.
Dude. Let me see some gameplay, dude. All right.
So I feel that it was more like super turn-based.
Yeah, it seems really turn-based, but now also
dungeon exploration.
What I'm seeing right here, it's almost like a what's the dancing one that they did with Zelda as well?
Yeah.
Necrodancer.
Necrodancer.
Yeah.
It's like that, but
that's
much more slowed down.
That's what it seems like. Yeah, much slowed down. You're not going to a beat, but it looks like when you move, the enemies also move, right? Yeah. Not a fan of that style of combat. It's a bummer. There's so many cool games like this, be they JRPGs or whatever it is. I love the art style. Once again, I'm a sucker for fantasy, and I want to get involved, but then it's just a mechanic that I just don't jive with. You know what I mean? Like I just can't get into it. And like that game right there looks dope, but not my kind of mechanic.
That's fair.
5-player multiplayer for the Switch. What do we got here? Pod racing.
Overlanders. I know.
This is pod racing. I know this.
Did you ever play the N64 pod racing game?
Yes.
Oh
dude,
my god, that game was so hard.
Make that game so. Can you imagine that shit in VR, man?
I'm pretty sure they re-released that for PC.
You just put a desk fan in front of you and like put on the VR headset, and you're gone, man. Oh my lord. You to put that sucker on high when you're going around the curves. Put it on low when you're on the straights. You just have what you need is somebody else operating your desk.
That has online play on it too, which is kind of nifty.
That's pretty cool looking.
But man, a new pod racing game would just be crazy. So
that'd be. I would see it in VR as well. Like I would get into VR and check that out for a pod racing game for real.
Did it finally come out on Steam, Azure? Because like when I checked yesterday, it still wasn't out there yet. There's a page for it.
Overlords?
For Kingdom Under Fire 2. But
Kingdom Under Fire 2.
Yeah. This game, you know, not everyone's a super hardcore gamer, right? Super casual. Yeah. It's basically a heavy story, heavy art, heavy.
This isn't one of those freaking heavy rain.
No. This is literally just like
being
super
human nonsense,
super puzzle, but just like
dude, this sounds
more
like
like just a fun.
Look dope.
It's just like the super easy like find the stuff, like stuff your mom would probably want to play.
Or stuff I would have played back in the 90s because it's all we had.
Yeah. Like even like super toned down versions of those games.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like
Scarlet Mysteries, Cursed Child.
Like working in retail, I would see like that style of game coming out like every couple months. And it's just like it's a super quick turnaround. Squiggle Takeover. Which
Takeover?
I'm not 100% sure what exactly this game is.
In America, this is called The Sperm Seeks the Egg.
I want to say it's like a Lemmings type of game.
Okay.
Where like
like they all, I see.
they all kind of have like you make them do some little things.
Over 80 planets.
And then you fight for.
Now, I wonder if that's more like an Angry Birds thing, where a planet is just like a theme for the same type of levels.
Strong possibility. But yeah, no, yeah, definitely like reminds me of Lemmings.
You control certain ones of them, and then all the others follow that.
Have you played old school Lemmings?
No.
You need to play Lemmings.
Oh, so Lemmings is a game. I got you.
Like Lemmings, the game, like super duper old school. This is very much that, except Lemmings. Lemmings was, you have like 10 Lemmings that come out, and then you have like maybe 10 different abilities, and you have to get X amount of Lemmings back into the gate.
And that's Squidgy's takeover. Squidgy sounds like an unhappy accent. I'll say it.
I like the fox.
What's this? The Endless Mission. Okay, so this game's a little bit funky.
Okay.
Within a world.
Okay.
They're very in about themselves.
Yeah.
They have mixed art styles.
I don't know about the mixed art styles. I'm not a fan.
There's a reason. Give it a second.
I'm sure there is.
Like me. Hi, I'm Ada, and this is the Endless Mission. The Endless Mission.
Gonna let this one talk a little bit by itself.
Yep.
That's jam-packed with stuff. It's super stupendous, totally amazing. I'm ad-libbing. And the best thing ever. You get to play games, make games, and hack games across genres. Platformer. Racer.
This reminds me of Dreams.
Real-time strategy.
Dreams was create games, right?
So go behind the
Yeah,
scenes and
yeah.
hang with my best friends.
That's exactly what this is.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. This reminds me of Dreams. Yeah.
Capitan
So
Club.
That's
See, I
it,
could
that's
get
the-
down for this. I would need like a program. I feel
That
like a challenge, or you know what I mean, between myself and other people to like
So-
get into this type of thing.
and that's what
I
this
need
does.
to make like a group effort.
So
yeah.
this is an early access game. It's going to be in early access till early 2021. They have a full roadmap for it. It's probably going to get delayed, like most roadmaps do. But this has been in development since 2017. So they give you basically a sandbox with goals to progress a story, and you have to make games to challenge those goals in some way.
That's cool. That's cool.
So
But
another
that basically, but that's just like the quote-unquote campaign that would allow you to learn how to actually play the game of creating games, and then comes in game sharing, etc., etc.
And that's
wild.
what they're trying to do here, which is pretty cool. So I want to know if it can succeed. I really do. Like, I'll probably end up checking this
I
out.
think games like this are absolutely brilliant, and I'm not sure if they're hard to market, is what it is.
Oh, very
You know what I
much.
mean?
That can be shared with the entire world.
Unfortunately, I do think that games like, not unfortunately, I think games like Fortnite are actually, say what you will about what they've done to the landscape of games with Fortnite.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, they are getting people to like interact with like building levels, etc.,
Well, like,
on a massive scale.
You put ideas in front of people, and then people will go and say, well, can I do this? And then the people that want to go out and find it, then they'll go out and find it. But yeah, so but I'm with you. Put in front of people and see what people will say.
Yeah.
See what people will do afterwards.
Right.
And yeah, no, exactly. This is a game making games. That's what it is. It's there to both challenge you and to get you to start thinking of new things. That's all. Games that make you think.
I like it. I like the creativity behind it and driving people to be creative. I really do. Oh, Astroneer. And what are we seeing new for Astroneer now? Is this an update?
So two big things. Number one, they have a creative mode now.
Okay.
They have. I was gonna choose either between A, this really cool one because I think it showcases a lot more, or B, the creative trailer. We chose this one because it's also came out to PS4.
Oh, that's wild, man. I think Astroneer is a perfect little game to chill out on PS4 with.
Yep.
Like for real. You know what I mean? With friends. It's so much. It's a really chill game, but it's fun with other people.
It's
you know
so
what I mean?
good. I've played the shit out of this. Like every big major content patch they do, I end up coming back and playing more of it. It's just, it's so good.
It is wild. Look at it.
Yeah. Yep, that creative mode just came out yesterday with the release of the PS4 version. But
Very
man,
cool. What's the price tag on it now? I remember it was, I think when I got it, it was 15 or
I want to say
like
it's either 19 or 25. I don't know, Canadian versus American.
I think it's 25, and it's worth. I think it's worth every penny of that.
No,
because they've only delivered on everything that they've said that they were hoping for, and man, that's just a wild one.
There's
but
still
that's
more.
also the type of game.
There's still more coming.
There's still more Astroneer coming.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You know, like they have major plans for that game. What's cool is seeing them actually being able to deliver on it.
There's still
you know what I mean?
a ton more coming for this game. I am so excited.
I can easily see that being on different passes, whether it's PlayStation or Microsoft. You know what I mean? You'll probably be able to pick that game up for free. Oh, this is one I would have played on Xbox, like the original Xbox back in the day. I love puzzle games like this.
This is like an advanced version of Minesweeper.
Minecraft.
No, Minecraft.
Minesweeper. It's an advanced version of Minecraft. We're gonna do the thing.
Minecraft with numbers.
Yes, Minecraft, but with numbers. That's right. I like this. It's a wild puzzle game.
Round Minesweeper with different and more complex mechanics as you progress.
This is a Minecraft killer, is what this is.
Actually,
this looks like an Age of Ultron where they throw up Ultron's brain on the freaking holograph, and it's like all this round thing.
There was a I can talk about it after during the break, but
yeah.
So
what is this?
Tokyo.
We got tanks.
Tokyo War Turbo.
War Turbo.
This is coming out to Xbox. It's a port.
Let's go!
Now the reason why I want to put this trailer in is because of this. It just
zero gravity tanks.
It just looks so silly and awesome. It's like, okay.
Meet me in the parking lot. There's first person only.
There's World of Tanks, and then there's not taking tanks seriously.
There's whatever the hell this is.
But again, this is a port. This might be possibly on PS4 or PC. Somewhere near you. I think it's on PC too as well.
This is cool, dude. Do you see the giant Japanese lettering popping up? Well, I don't know what it's saying, but you see it?
Yep.
Yeah, this game does not take itself enemy. giant cone that says enemy.
Anytime I see those triangle enemy, I just think of I'm in an arcade game again. But man, some of these filters
this feels like an arcade game.
The speed line, everything, so good.
That's cool, dude. That's pretty dope.
So much faster than World of Tanks,
honestly,
right?
Some pretty cool some sand graphics there as well. That was pretty wild.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, I would want. Is this free to play? Tell me this is free to play.
It is not, to the best of my knowledge.
Oh my lord, no.
There we go.
Tokyo, even it's so anime. They're all chicks. But definitely the B squad of the art department, I will say. That wasn't straight up anime. That was
There's mechanics, and then there's that.
Whatever that was. Start banter. Well, harump. Banter. So earlier today, I put a Coke in the freezer to cool it off very quickly. And I just have a frozen chunk at the bottom of my Coke can now. It's great.
Thank you, Mittenz. Thank you for being here. That's the end of this this little block. Games from the 24th to 15th that we enjoyed in this.
We got four more blocks coming up, right?
Yeah, we do. See you in a bit.
All right. So anyway, I put my balls away, and the cop says, "Oh, are we live?
We're live.
Oh, this is terrible. This is terrible.
Welcome back.
It's good to have you guys back. We have a very special guest, Mittenz, and this is my host." Morag.
You son of a gun. Hi. We're going to be going over games from the 16th to the 19th of November. Get ready.
It's going to be a good time. Lock in.
And we have a small message from our video editor here, Mr. KDrac, that makes these videos possible.
Oh, excellent. Got a little bit of music.
Hi, Popsky. What have you been up to? I can't actually hear you because I'm a pre-recorded message.
That was last week.
I don't know how long I'm supposed to be recording for, so I guess I'll...
Please leave a message after the
Hi, Popsky!
Oh my god, dude. All right. Blood, suggestive themes. We've already had a lot of those. We've had a lot of suggestive themes here tonight.
But how about...
Hopefully these will be suggestive the way I want.
How about anime suggestive scenes?
Oh, anime suggestive. Oh no!
It's the next better version.
What is it?
Tokyo Ghoul 3. Call to Exist.
Co-op survival action. Work in progress.
Work in progress footage.
It's
Characters.
It's a 4v4 versus game.
Whoa, this is versus right here?
Yeah.
Huh. I could have sworn it was just a shitty looking game.
Wow.
No, dude, this just isn't my. No, this actually. What does this remind me of?
I was gonna say it's like a Tohu game.
Ah, I know what. A big pile of crap. That's what it reminded me of. Dude, no, I'm kidding. Some people like this.
You know, it's funny. Our last guest, Mr. Popsky, said that he was gonna shit all over the trailers, and he didn't do a single shit talking. And then here you are right out the gate.
Right out the gate. I didn't even promise to shit talk. I just did it. Single player mode. What if it's just like a dude standing alone in a? Oh no, never mind. I thought it was gonna be just like single player, and just like a freaking dust bunny goes by in the fucking lonely parking lot. Oh my lord.
Oh no, it's.
I like this. I like the character.
Oh, the character
screen.
creator.
That looks dope.
It looks
dope, man.
Yeah, no,
for real.
It looks excellent. Online co-op, battle making, survival. Heck yeah.
Okay, so they have couch co-op. Excellent. The split screen. I don't know, man. This could be cool.
I want to know more about this.
I'd have to be. Here's the thing. I'd have to be into the story. You know what I mean? If you're gonna make me play one of these games where I have a seizure, I gotta be into the story.
Well, you're in luck because Tokyo Ghoul is an anime.
Oh my god. I mean, there's story aplenty. There's story enough to go around, and greatness awaits.
Time to go get in that anime binge. Go.
What's the next game, Morag?
Skyland, 1976.
Oh
it's
shit!
A spooky game.
Oh, it's a girl running in a dress. Better chase her. Na 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 na.
You gotta chase the truth.
Oh, and they took that targeting reticle straight out of Halo 2.
Hey,
all right. Here we go. Oh,
access denied.
Dude,
better start hacking.
So far, I'm seeing a lot of screens.
10 hours of gameplay is what they average on this.
Wow, how much of that is me screaming at the computer because I have attention headache? like, how many hours of that? Oh, good thing he shot that barrel. Survive! Don't look at her face. That's what she wants you to do.
You just
look out. She's going to be really close here in a second. 3,
Unreal Engine.
2, 1. Where is she?
You think it's
Simon Cowell? Holy shit!
You think they're going to have a scare there at the end?
A game by Simon Cowell. Okay, this is my kind of game.
We're already back to the nice, relaxing games.
Man.
It's going to be on PC and iOS. It's Spring Falls.
What? That was a seed, bro. I'm actually down for this, man.
Relaxing experience, 60 handcrafted levels, ambient folk soundtrack.
These are handcrafted. You can tell, man. Look at this. This thing is a labor of love, dude. Look at this, man.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I don't condone the use of drugs, but I could if I was playing this. All right, that's all I'm saying. Okay, coming in 2019. That's this year.
Wow.
What's up, man?
That comes out on the 17th.
I like the look of that, man. 17th. That's tomorrow.
So, some backstory about this trailer.
Oh, good.
Every time I would load up this trailer, it would just be that dun 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 dun, and I have to pause it. And every time I come back to the page, dun 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 dun, pause. It's just like, son of a bitch. I just want to finish hearing the trailer. This is going
anecdotes.
This is going into early access until mid 2021. 4-player quick play mode is currently in it right now. Free for all. There's a derby, outrun, marathon.
I don't know what it is.
It's a
see a lot of shots
shooter
of
game.
Space. Oh, I see. Okay, we got some actual gameplay here, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it looks like maybe WASD is you steering around. It looks like a twin stick shooter. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I like the look of this.
There's some percentages.
I see this
top
as
left?
like it's like Geometry Wars feel. I'm guessing you could easily see this on a console. My one regret is that it looks like they're zoomed. I'm guessing they're zoomed in as far as they are for the trailer. You know what I mean?
I'd hope so. Because I know,
hope
like,
so.
Because
they have the option to zoom out.
They just did like that zoom in there for like the for the dynamic
and
effect.
like the bars were still on the screen and everything.
Yeah, I imagine and hope that you'll be able to pull that out. Dozens of ships. This is Exfilius. Exfilius Arena. I think I'm saying that right. But this is coming out on the
Exfilius Arena
18th.
Can you master them all? Victory. Oh. Pretty lights. A neighbor. All right.
Again,
if that's the only quote, I'm gonna lose it. Oh no.
It's when
Holy Chipotle. Russ Lodsy Lotting.
When trailers don't take themselves seriously. I love it.
The wizard must be stopped. My computer. Oh my god, dude. The intern had a field day on that one.
Icphilius?
Hey, Greg, today at work, they just let me make up stupid shit to put at the end of the trailer. Oh my god, Sam, that's amazing.
They paid me $15 an hour to do it. I can't wait for tomorrow.
They paid me $15 an hour to do it. That's great. Have you killed the meth dealer in your basement yet? Like, no? Okay.
What the
Kyle?
I've been on a Breaking Bad binge. I'm sorry, man.
Okay, it makes more sense now.
There we go. I'm sorry about
Next
that.
up,
I'm
Kyle's
sorry.
famous text-based adventure with 21 endings.
Ooh, 21.
Be kind to Kyle.
Okay. Choose your story. Oh.
Such just a nice trailer for this.
This is somebody that was able to mechanically put together a dope-ass game, but had zero budget and said, fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyway. No, like being really serious, like, because all of this stuff could have the most cool graphics and like, you know, crazy mechanics. But at the end of the day, he's like, you know what? I don't have money to pay an artist, but I do have this basic bitch program.
Have you been welcomed to a concept called minimalism?
Minimalism?
I'm sure
Yes.
Kyle's preparation will go very well.
Have you played
Otherwise,
Cards Against Humanity?
who knows what will happen?
It's a trash game for trash people. It's a trash game for trash people. It's it brings out the dregs of society. This is what I believe. This is what I believe. I truly, I'm not. This is with a straight face.
Wow.
It's absolutely, yeah.
Wow.
It's the word Cards Against Humanity should be stopped, and I believe I am the one. What's this? Competitive Steam bot.
Nation Breakers, Steam Arena.
This is like the killer robot meets I don't know what.
They're going to be entering early access for about 6 months.
They're throwing plot at us, so here we go.
You got 6 arenas.
It's going to be in early access for the next 6 months. Is that what we said? Okay.
And they got 4 base characters you can choose from. So I imagine those characters will have slightly different gameplay elements, but it looks like it's supposed to be like a really fun like couch co-op game.
Yeah. Sport! See, that dude's got a shield. Some of them can drive up the walls, some of them can't.
There's so much going on right now.
Yeah. Honestly, I wish there wasn't so much crap falling in the background. It kind of throws everything off.
I was just gonna say the falling crap makes this more interesting because you use it for your advantage.
Oh, that would drive me nuts, man. I don't know.
Because what was the one game? It was developed in Vancouver.
Here's
Tower.
the thing. I think all of this is customizable, though. You know what I mean? You could turn off the falling stuff.
You can hope.
Oh, you know what we need? We need a spot that you can actually sit down and do some 4-player co-op. You know what I mean? And show that shit off.
Well, they have the Steam Play now.
What?
The Steam Play.
What do you mean they have the Steam Play? What is Steam Play?
The Steam Play, the Steam couch co-op mode. I forget what that's officially called, but you can do games now that aren't natively online through their new service.
That's pretty dope, dude.
That came out, what, 2 weeks ago? Last week?
Interesting. Is it in beta or is it actually there?
It was in beta for a bit. I think it's out now, but I imagine they're going to still keep making it work. I know one of my community members did end up playing with it around with it for a bit. They said it was usable.
Usable? Yeah. Thank goodness this game is on Steam. I was going to make a joke about whether or not Steam bots were going to be on Steam, and they are.
Steam Arena, Steam game.
Steam Arena.
Oh, man.
Coded Clay Interactive.
Remote play together. Thank you, Severini.
Railroad Corporation. Oh, my lord. You must just love this shit.
No.
Right?
No. This is not.
Really?
This is not up my avenue.
This isn't your jam?
This is not my jam.
If right now we were in like 1954, you would totally be the guy in the basement with like
okay,
giant,
maybe
like basement like floor covered with like all the mini trains and shit.
If I had no internet, that might be my hobby. This is Railroad Corporation. It's leaving early access. It was in early access since May 2019, so it's a quick turnaround here. Campaign, online multiplayer, and the sandbox mode as well too.
I could get down on some of this. I could jam on this, man.
Actually, now that I've actually watched this trailer in full, I think I might actually play
I know,
this.
right? Yeah, now that you've actually sat and like had to watch it, I could play this, man. Because imagine you start off and you can only afford like one car, and you can barely afford, and then like you get a second car, and this car is going to carry more expensive. Oh yeah, dude. Oh, and it's a cattle train, so it has, you know what I mean? All of that jazz.
There's another automation game that's going to pop up later that I'm so looking forward to, but this, I'm kind of in on this.
Here's the thing: if this was $15, I would be like, hell yeah. If it's 60, I'd be like, hell to the no.
Let me go.
And this is where like I'm on the whenever I find that's interesting. It really price point is huge.
It's
for
$30
me.
right now.
If it's $30, that's going to be a no. Like being really honest, just for how much I play that type of stuff. If it was 15, they'd have my money and I might never even touch it.
I'd say,
but I would still make the buy.
I'd say 30 is not a half bad buy for me on that one.
Oh, I don't think it's a half bad buy. I'm just saying, like, I know for my price point, it's like, oh, I just know I wouldn't play it enough.
That's fair.
That's why you can always go to somebody else about a price point, but really you got to know your own taste in games and just be honest with yourself. There's a little voice in your head whenever you're about to buy a game or anything new that's shiny and like, oh, it's just a new thing, and especially here on Twitch, you see it a lot. But
yeah, no,
you have to be
agree.
realistic with yourself at a certain point. Say, how many hours am I actually going to put into this?
And I guess this is like
how many dollars an hour?
This
is
like
just how I do it.
A really good question though is like when you actually take a look at your your Steam profile or the games you buy. What's the percentage of the games you've actually played at least halfway through?
Yeah.
And then
I
on
wouldn't
top
even
of that,
say halfway through. Don't put it like that. Literally, just how many games do you buy that have more than 10 hours on them?
That's fair.
You know what I mean?
That's
fair.
If
you play a game for 10 hours and you only spend $10 on it, that's $1 an hour. That's good bang for your buck. Sure. You know what I mean? That's not a big deal. But if you find yourself buying $30 games and playing them for 45 minutes, you got a problem. You know what I mean?
We're lucky that this current trailer was a little bit longer. It's a VR plane game.
Oh, interesting.
So they have a mix of planes, drones.
I say that with very little interest. I'm like, oh, interesting. Look at the graphics here, dude. Holy shit.
Well,
wow, that guy just flew right through 1998.
I'm pretty sure Microsoft right now is doing the beta for their new flight sim game, which is going to be super crazy. I don't know if that's going to have VR in it, but this still doesn't. I
think it is VR, isn't it?
This is going to be VR.
Skies. 5 stars. They're rating their own game before it's even out. Look at this. That's going to be early access.
That's going to be early access, so something to check out.
I see a raven. I see runes.
Oh,
I know what this is, and I already love it.
Oh,
I
got a story for you on this trailer.
Oh, dude. Hit me with your story.
Warhammer.
I can't hear what this old dude's saying.
Warhammer, Chaos, and Conquest. Yeah. Here.
Oh my God.
So remember,
what is this? RTS?
This was another stream. So there's a little bit of little thing here. Mittens, you said that you wanted a online game that we could, as a community, come together and have a clan.
God. And you're telling me it's a Warhammer game?
It's a Warhammer game.
We're doing this. Is it available now? When is it?
It's on Android and iOS, to the best of my knowledge already. I wanted to double check, but it's going to be on PC on the 18th.
But what's it called? And this is an idle game, right? Where
I don't know if it's an idle, but there is progression. But it's like one of those like mobile.
Okay,
we gotcha games.
How about the two of us check it out, and then after cast, and if you're down and I'm down, we can ping our Discord separately and maybe set up something where we have just a big clan on one, because I'd love to get one of these mobile free-to-play games like this. Like, we didn't see anything for gameplay. What is that?
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
Welcome
I'm still interested.
There was
no
mobile. There was no good trailers. They were trying to hide what that game was. I had to do full-on research to figure out what the hell is this game. Okay, Alpha Man.
Is this Mega Man?
This is Mega Man. It's not Mega. It's Alpha.
Alpha Man?
Alpha Man.
Wow.
7 stages.
I mean, some of these are straight out, like, these levels are straight out of other games, right?
It might look that way, but we don't know for sure.
I mean, it really, I'm not even kidding. Like, I recognize some Ninja Gaiden jumps in there, dude. Like the platforming.
Who knows? Maybe.
Like, a lot of this stuff is Castlevania, isn't it? That's Mega Man straight up right there.
7 stages.
Wow, dude.
Since when did you fight Pope Man and Cook Man? And what do we have? Maid Man? We have firefighter man and tank.
Oh my
I'm pretty sure it was a
God,
tank man.
dude.
Tank, no, it's
This
tank
is like
operator man.
This is like when they did the cartoon reskin of StarCraft. It's like cute, but like, oh, come on. Respect the classics. What are you doing?
And if it counts, they wanted to make sure it was enforced that they have remappable controls, but no controller support. Sorry.
I mean, that's bullshit, right? Like nobody thinks that should be allowed, right?
I think that's fine.
that?
We had another game where I'm not going to say what it is, but they were literally one letter off from
Yeah,
the game. They
dude,
were.
That was,
it was
I mean,
not
like,
good.
take the name and like the theme or whatever. Those were straight to the same levels, just with shittier graphics. That was wrong, man.
I feel
don't like
that there was definitely some inspiration. I would want to see side by side comparisons, but I would hope that they didn't flat copy. You know. Anyway, this game did come out last week for PC, but it is coming out now for Switch.
Wait, you're saying I get to break the rules as a driver in playing as the character of John's love interest from the Garfield cartoon strip? I am fucking sign me up. And you're saying this is a PC
It'll
game?
be on PC.
So I can play with my mouse and keyboard?
Yeah, you could.
Oh my gosh. Challenge my friends, my other Garfield cartoon comic strip loving enthusiasts? We're all friends. Nobody else will literally talk to me as soon as I tell them that I'm that into Garfield.
So I guess there's another Garfield driving game that was really good. This one's, I guess, wasn't getting the greatest of reviews. People wanted just
1919.
wanted like a better version of the old one, but take it with what you want.
Better one.
So Stadia, Google Stadia, coming out next week. Out of their entire lineup of, I think, 12 to 19 games, whatever their number is, one is exclusive. This is the one game.
Yeah. Is this another one of those bullshit not an actual game games where it's like press X rapidly? Okay, stop pressing X.
As per
Tequila Works. That's a badass name for a game, dude.
So Tequila
Holy
Works
shit.
also worked on Sexy Brutale, really fun game. Rhyme, also really fun.
Tequila Works is not the name of the game. Okay, I was like, dude, badass.
No, they also worked on
What
Deadlight
is this?
as well.
Both cool games.
Tequila does work very much.
Tequila Works.
But man, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I want.
Dude, they're just ripping off Last of Us right there, dude. That's
No.
Dead Space.
Come on, the light
That's
is.
Luigi's Mansion.
What are you talking
Luigi's
about?
Mansion.
The light was American Horror Story.
All of this is just
What the heck was
terrible. Terrible. The amount of
Alan Wake.
unoriginal material here.
Alan
There's
Wake.
Little Nightmares. I just saw Little Nightmares. Oh man. Dude,
it?
this looks
Everything's
dope,
a copy
man.
of stuff, man.
Exactly.
Get over it.
There's nothing new under the sun. All art is dead.
Yeah.
Guilt. Oh, and they spelled it funky.
And I don't
like
have a link
that,
for
man.
it because Stadia doesn't
And did you
really
see?
have a
Did you
home.
see how the top of the G was actually a bird cage with a bird on it?
Mm-hmm.
That was dope, dude. I like that. Soul Shattered. What's up, dude?
You ready for more VR games?
More VR, dude. I'm always ready for VR games where I don't have to walk around.
Heebie-jeebie.
This
The
game
roller
is
coaster.
literally on rails. That's the dumbest joke I can think of,
So-
but it's the most applicable.
So going through and like picking out trailers, it's always fun to try and figure out what's good, what's bad, and trying to go through it as quickly as possible. So
Where did this one land on your barometer there?
when I first
Captain
looked at
Ahab?
it, I was like, "Holy shit, this looks excellent!" And then I went back and I'm like, and then I watched it again. I was like, "Holy shit, this was
when
awful."
You weren't in a drunken stupor.
But the two
Oh,
other
my
people that were doing
Lord.
votes, so we there's 3 people that do votes for all of it. I rated it a 2 out of 5. The 2 other people rated a 4 and a 3, I think. And I was like, okay, I guess my first impressions were still the right ones. It was actually good.
Oh, is this another Dungeon Defenders?
No.
What is this?
This is the legendary card game Munchkin. But in a
Oh my lord!
Quest.
That is
1 to 4
so
players.
dope. Tell me it's multiplayer. What? 1 to 4?
1 to 4, custom game modifiers. The card game reimagined as in video game
We're doing
format.
this, man. We're doing this.
I do want to play this.
We're doing
hands
this,
down.
man. Multiplayer this thing up. How many different iterations of Munchkin do you have? I currently have 2. I know. I know I have 2 physical copies.
I have friends that have like a good chunk of the versions. Though.
Exactly. No, I have friends who have a ton of the versions as well. I'm just saying, personally, I know I have 2. You know? Oh, what a badass game. And the thing is, with the iterations and everything, they'll be able to sell DLC or offer a season pass or just continually give free DLC for them. I mean, they'll be able to add on to that for a long time, dude.
Mhm.
And notice it's Munchkin Quacked Quest. So they can easily just throw on Munchkin something something and just keep, it's like Hearthstone. It's badass.
Yep.
Colombia, 1980.
you watch,
a brutal tactical experience in the world of Narcos. Choose your tactics.
You watch.
Side.
Hey. You
That's
watch
literally
Netflix?
Pedro Pascal from the Netflix series Narcos.
I was just gonna say.
That's,
Do you watch
you're literally
Netflix?
playing the Mandalorian right here. That's this Pedro Pascal, same dude.
This is literally based off of the Netflix
This
series.
is based off of the actual life story of Boba Fett from the Mandalorian. This do you mess with this the squad tactics?
I don't.
games?
Now the Narcos.
I
don't.
love them. I mean, I love them.
They have the numbers.
This might be up your alley then.
Oh yeah, dude, this would be up my alley.
Class-specific roles, upgrade skills, turn-based
Anytime
combat.
Boba Fett's greasing fools, dude, I'm down for it. My favorite game of all time, well, now it's Hollow Knight, but before Hollow Knight won over my heart over the course of like 2 or 3 years, Commandos 2, Men of Courage, hands down my favorite game. It's actually getting an HD remaster in January, and I'm so stoked, dude. But yeah, squad-based, it's actually a real-time squad strategy. Real-time stealth strategy, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Have you enjoy Rainbow Six Siege then?
Oh, I love it. Rainbow Six is my #1 game, hands down, that I stream. But yeah, dude, yeah, all sorts of things like that. The closest thing that you see nowadays, those types of games were really big during the turn of the century. So it was like 2002 through 2007, maybe, is when those games really popped. You saw a ton of Commandos, Desperados, etc. Now, Me Productions is the studio that did Shadow Tactics, Blades of the Shogun. And that game is phenomenal, and it literally is Commandos, but it's in feudal Japan.
Oh, nice.
Like it's such a bad. And Commandos was just in World War II, right?
Well, talking about Japanese culture.
Yeah, speaking of transition, these guys better be Japanese. You're gonna look racist as fuck. I'm telling you.
Shenmue 3
Sh-
finally coming to
Shenmue
PC
3.
on Epic, exclusive until 2020. The original 2 games released in '99 and 2001.
I want to see what Japan is like.
And funny enough, there's a little bit of a spoiler, so plug your ears if you actually do want to play this, but they talked about this publicly. The game will have an open ending because they want to make another one still.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, spoilers finished.
Spoilers
Thumbs
are
up.
finished. Spoilers are absolutely finished. So anyway, after the dude's mother dies, is that why he goes after the guy with long hair? Is that what the deal is?
I've never played any of the Shenmue games myself. I'm gonna still check this out. But yeah, it's such a unique style.
I haven't seen any gameplay yet, so it looks nice. I'd play it though, I'll tell you.
The review embargo.
Something about it, just something has piqued my interest.
The review embargo is 3 days after the launch. Yeah, that's not gonna stick. That's not gonna stick. I don't know. Usually, if I get a key like that and they're like, yeah, this is what this, I'm like, okay, you can take that key. I'm not going to accept it. I'm sorry.
Oh, dude, I'd dress like that in a minute, man. Not like this guy, but the other guy with the embroidery.
Man, you got to have
I will avenge my father.
You got to have them threads, you know?
I got to, dude. Bailu Village. Let's go, dude.
Leo, I want to hear more about you.
Oh.
Shenmue 4.
3.
3. Shit, no, we're only making 3. We're definitely only making 3.
Buy now. Good old Epic
on
Store.
PS4.
Hey, when was the last time you played
games?
When was the last time you played We Happy Few?
Oh, I'm so over this game, dude. I played this game like 2 years ago when they were first like, it's entering early access, and I gave up on it.
The game? The final DLC is coming out.
I'm done with it. I'm so done with it.
We have a duty.
It's like, oh, play Bioshock. Be Bioshock or better. That's what you have to do.
I know when I played
I'm just giving opinions here, man. I'm not putting anything in rock solid. You can talk anything, man. You can absolutely disagree.
When I played it. No, it's fine. It's fine. When I played it the first time.
This game is hot trash, all right? That's.
I feel that I went into the game with some really bad expectations.
Sure.
And
I wish I hadn't experienced the game at all until now. so that I think I would think this game was really cool. But because I had a really early negative experience, and this is why I don't like games being in early access for years on end, is because you see, that's just my opinion. Well, I wish I could experience this game fresh.
It came out of early access a long time ago. This is just the extra DLC that they're adding on because people are still enjoying it. But I would say that I came out of playing the game with a different set of just happiness from it. But it's still good. It's still good is the main thing I'm trying to get at here. And I'd recommend going and checking it out again. Just don't look at any content for it. Just go in with taking the game for what it is.
Gotcha.
Hey, how about some Zumba?
This is Zumba, isn't it? We're literally watching Zumba on the Switch.
It's Zumba. Come on, people gotta find ways to get
people the world over are Zumbaing it up right now on Nintendo Switch.
You know what other people are doing? They're using
thank God that's over.
They have their Switch Fit, whatever it's called.
Yeah, I have that, dude, and that thing is badass.
And you just made fun of Zumba?
Yeah, I made fun of Zumba, man. There's no way you're Zumbaing. Like, come on, dude. No way. Like the Nintendo Fit, what's it called? The Nin Fit or whatever it is? My Nin Fit is a beast, all right? My Fit Ring, that's what it is. It's a ring.
Anyway.
Fit Ring is where it's at. That's the end of part 2.
See you guys for the next part.
We'll see you soon. So she punches me right in the mouth.
My goodness.
And I was like, that's what you get. You know what I mean? That's what you get when you're
welcome back.
Game Trailer Show.
Part 3.
I'm your special guest, Mittenz, and here with me is the host of the show, TheMorag.
You were all about.
And Uncle Jack is not here today, unfortunately. He's chasing down who stole from his pumpkin patch last Halloween.
Hey, Mittenz.
Anyway,
Mittenz.
Miss him.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. It's good to be here. Let's start this category. I'm cowboying this show right now. Let's do this.
Just cowboying.
Welcome back to part 3 of our 37-part series on upcoming video games. Today we'll be looking at some interesting games from the 1970s. Please sit down and relax as we...
a good old classic opening to like some YouTube videos that you just trail off and you're just like, why? Oh, there it is! This is the automation game I want! This is the one I want.
What is this? This isn't Factorio, is it?
No, it's not. But some people are going to call it either a Factorio or a Satisfactory ripoff because it's Automation Empire. I'll be playing it though. Oh, I want it.
I like the look of it more than Factorio. I will say that.
Well, Factorio is like, definitely like they're full on top down. Like they still got like some very fancy graphics that they got working in there to make it look 3D.
It's like you took Factorio. It's like you took Factorio and Satisfactory and blended the two, making it isometric, and it works really well.
Yep, I'd agree. No.
Thing is, we don't know. We don't know. Maybe in development they had something going on, and then there. I'm not sure how long this has been in development, but it could be one of those things where this is in development, and then they see something like Factorio come out, and they're like, we have to do something completely different, and so they actually had to pivot to this camera angle. I'm not sure.
I got a person saying here, this one is like Factorio and Transport Tycoon had a baby. I see. I haven't played Transport Tycoon myself, but
yeah.
I definitely
Automation Empire, dude. That was pretty
that's
wild.
a full 100% launch too. That's not even going into early access.
Oh, I like that. And this is out the gate. Like this hasn't been in early access for a while.
Now then,
this is called Is this called Dog Hoggler?
That's the dev.
That's the dev.
The corruption strikes.
11-bit. Oh, I love 11-bit studios, man.
And this is coming out now to Switch. Children of Morta. I didn't play the game. Did you?
No, I didn't. It looks good though. I like it.
It's one of those games I'm definitely saving for a rainy day.
Yeah.
It's just like I want to play it, but I don't know when. I could just play it now, but do I want to right now?
Children of Morta. Thing is, once again, I think it might be one of those where everything around the game is what draws me in, and the actual mechanics would let me down. I wouldn't end up liking it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nope.
It's all the art. It's the art style, the story style, and everything around it that would draw me in.
Nope, I feel you there. Next up, Forgotten Hill Disillusion.
By Tim Burton.
50 locations in 4 different sections of the game. So very much
Good
puzzle riddle
lord.
game, and this, you don't often see this actually for games. It's translated into 9 different languages.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
Where was it made? Like, seriously, like, where are the devs from? It wouldn't surprise me at all if they weren't American. You know what I mean? Or even,
I have the devs being from...
you know what I mean? For them to be that conscious, globally conscious of their game being put out.
Oh, I
That's
didn't
something
do-
you know, like, I remember
Oh,
I
they've-
ran, it was a
oh,
PAX.
They've made a lot of
PAX.
mobile games.
Yeah. Okay, I'm down with this. I'm down with this. Little old man from Up, trying to Zelda stamina bar his way across the world.
Oh, by the way, that last game, Italy.
Italy, there you go.
This game is called Hoarding Simulator.
Hoarding simulator. You're supposed to steal stuff from other people and take it home.
And one of the main, I think, most important things about this game,
He's literally running around shooting people.
before going into it, that you need to know is that you can train in your outdoor gym to be stronger and hold more items.
That's badass. I like that, dude. Hoarding simulator. Let's go, man. Oh, what is this one? Is this, what am I thinking of? What's the runner's game? What's it called?
There's a couple different runner games that I know of.
Yeah. Speedrunners is the one I'm thinking.
Speedrunners is the multiplayer one. What was like the ninja one? Or N+. N+, I think, was another one that was very runner-like too as well. But this is called Let's See What You Got.
Let's see what you got.
So again, if you're in, like, I can definitely see a crowd for this. Like, if you want more platforming,
Oh, I could, this
just
is something
crazy
that I would
games.
watch the run. I would watch the run of this at Awesome Games Done Quick.
Hands down.
If it didn't take too long.
Hands down.
That's the crowd I see for this. I don't think anybody would watch this for more than an hour.
I'd
You know
agree.
what I mean? I am totally that realist where I'm like, yeah, that'd be interesting for 8 minutes, but I'm not going to watch that for an hour. But there are certain people that love that stuff right there.
Mhm.
Those people are crazy.
So, again, I always like to appeal to the casual crowd because, you know, you never know.
excellent.
Because hardcore
'Cause you are
gamers need
casual,
casual.
exactly.
I am definitely casual at heart sometimes.
Yeah.
The game, Magna? I think it's the Magna.
This looks pretty wild, dude.
All it is just finding parts, putting them together, and just making sure they fit together. That's it. That's the game.
I bet you this would be dope in VR.
I agree. I would want to see what that is like in
This is the type of
VR.
game I would play in VR. You know what I mean? It looks like the hardest part about this game would be really figuring out how to control everything with the mouse. So if you had this in VR, that'd be wild. And again, I think all the challenge would kind of got at the end of the day. You're just playing with blocks if this is VR.
It's a silly physics game at this point.
It's like,
Can I
yeah,
make it?
no shit, Mitts. Of course it's easier in VR there, bud. Of course it's easier in VR. That's the whole point of the freaking mechanics of the thing there, dude.
Until they have like a way to do Octopath in VR, but like actually have it so then you have to somehow control your arms like an octopus, like kind of like that, except you add that into this game then.
Octopath?
No, did I say Octopath or Octodad?
You said Octopath.
No!
I was like, control
No!
your arms?
Octodad.
And I was like, oh, he means Octodad. Yeah,
Octodad
okay.
VR, yeah.
Oh no!
There we go. Nice little casual game, you know? Have fun with
Beautiful,
it.
yeah. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Next up. Still there.
Carl, I don't know when you'll hear this.
It was only a matter of time before the depressed artists found out that they could make games too.
Repairs.
I'm kidding. What is this?
Story-driven psychological adventure game about lingering grief.
I know you want
Oh shit! It's heavy. It's heavy.
20 years ago today.
They got puzzles, dark humor, and a wacky AI.
A wacky AI, dude.
Did-
So it's like Moon meets Forrest Gump. Huh?
Yeah, I got. Yeah, actually, that's a good way of putting it.
That's so stupid. I'm sorry.
It's a good way of putting it.
Carl,
But by the way, did you catch that? There was almost a Monk of TOS moment in there.
Dude, what?
There's
Is
definitely
it him flying through the light vagina? Is that what that is? He just threw
there
a
is some
vagina of light. He
there
just
is some
flew through it. Is
there
this
is
the
some
TOS?
there were some very nice post-it notes covering stuff up.
Oh, I see what was going on. I love how the coffee is out there drifting with him, the press thing. What was that?
Uh,
Still there.
Still there.
On PC.
That's gonna be on Switch too as well.
And Switch as well.
So, were you a fan of comics when you were growing up? Like comics? Just not comic book, just
The
comics.
Punisher was my go-to.
How about Asterix? Asterix and Obelix? Did you ever read that when you were a kid?
No.
My goodness, I read this so much. This and Tintin were like the two ones that I would read a ton of, like way back.
Oh, is this it right here? This was a comic strip?
Yeah.
Is it Canadian?
No, it's French.
What?
Don't worry, there's gameplay coming up here in a second.
That looks pretty. I like the art style, frankly. I want to see the actual gameplay.
But 2-player co-op game,
Okay.
collectibles, hidden items, new story from the Asterix universe as well too for this. So, I honestly,
Dude,
I want to
I
know
love this.
what this would be like because I want to get this for my niece and nephews.
Yeah.
Belgian,
I
not
like the look of
French. That's my bad.
that.
I
Oh!
remember always reading it in French for some odd reason. It was the one thing that I ended up learning French from.
What category is this? Wacky? Like what category are we in right now?
This is
What category? What is this?
this is a real game.
Oh my lord, dude.
Buzz's Bio Baba's Mausoleum, episode 3. This is the third and final episode
FBI,
in their
where
series.
Are you? No, thank you, man.
trailer
What
just-
is this?
It's so wacky. Not
This
to
is,
include. It's beautiful. Undertale meets Stardew meets the legalization
Yeah.
of weed.
Undertale meets Stardew meets the legalization of weed. That was a giant cactus rising up out of the ground, by the way, with a candle in its head.
So, do you understand this game? Because I know I don't yet.
Is this the same game?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
How many different art styles have you seen so far?
Why are Jacob Jazz's something? I honestly can't even read the lettering.
I think it's in your
Oh,
chat.
thank God that's over. All right.
Okay.
All right.
This game, if I remember correctly, I don't know if it was either one of the Nintendo Directs or if it was E3 last year that it was first announced. But they have, oh man, they had 3 trailers. They were all just fantastic. I ended up choosing their newest one. But man, their art style, like for their promo stuff, is fantastic. But in-game though, oh,
This is interesting.
A world destroyed by nuclear fire. Spin it well, or start again. Who are you? Tough choices.
I'm hesitant to get back into another
Health or the right
platforming
arsenal.
bullet
You
hell,
can't have
dude.
everything.
You know?
Choose
but it's
wisely.
roguelite.
Different weapons.
Well,
are
that's the
better for
thing.
different
Like, but
situations
Dead
and
Cells
enemies.
kind of gave me my fill of
Information is
that.
power. All yours is stored in
I
codex.
check this out. It looks like Dead Cells with a sci-fi twist
I
rather
say
than
this is
fantasy.
going to be much more movement than Dark Cells, or than Dead
the
Cells.
Dead Cells, yeah. Dead Cells, you could, I don't know, you could probably camp in this with like turrets or something.
Yeah.
18 minutes to the
You could
top.
probably, I bet you there's a more defensive way to play.
Yeah. And just a heads up, this is Rogue Light. So each
Yeah.
run does get easier and easier and easier as you play through the game.
And buff unlocked.
Yep.
Never give up. The world is
Any other notes for this?
sell weapons, blood
5 zones, 5 characters, 50 weapons, 30 buffs/curses, co-op, daily leaderboards, and challenges as well too.
Do we have a price point on it?
I do not have a price point for it.
That's just something I'm always, with a game like this, I'm really, like, if this was $15, if it's 30, I wouldn't. You know what I mean? I bet you this falls under the 20 mark. So,
At first glance, I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be 30.
yeah.
It's either 25 or 30.
And this is full release?
Full release, yeah.
Full release? Black Future 88?
Doesn't look like the Nintendo page is up yet for it.
Interesting.
Next up.
Yeah, I agree, right? Yeah.
Okay, so just a heads up. Doggin Publishing does some really cool. They take chances, and I think they take some fantastic chances when they do it. They're probably one of the publishers that I will always look at and take what they're giving at like face value and without judgment right off the get go. Because if they feel it was good enough to publish, then I want to avoid whatever judgments I'm gonna have. And just like this trailer,
they have bugs.
Just like this trailer, the first little bit.
Medieval bugs. My favorite game of all time is Hollow Knight, so they have me right off.
The trailer at the beginning doesn't do the greatest job, but right away.
No, dude, I'm digging this. It's
right
Paper
away,
Mario, bro.
It's Paper Mario, exactly.
It's Paper Mario. It's what do you call it? Some of these characters are directly out of Hollow Knight. It's Hollow Knight meets Paper Mario, bro.
This was also an Indiegogo game too, as well. So 7 chapters, 30 side quests, 30 plus side quests, 15 optional bosses, and it'll be doing Switch and PS4 in 2020, but right now it's only going to be on PC. But they've delayed this game a lot too as well.
This one's called Bug Fables: The Everlasting Sapling. Dude, we got to play this, man.
I'll be looking forward to this.
Yeah, put a check mark for me on this one, man. I'll be coming back to this. Not normally a JRPG guy, but I could mess with this, dude. What do you call this? Is JRPG, right?
This is like
I mean, it's in the same
JRPG
genre,
without the high fantasy.
Yeah.
It's a
I mean,
turn-based.
there's high fantasy.
It's a turn.
Somebody was high, and there's some fantasy in there, man.
Turn-based RPG. It works.
Turn-based RPG. There we go.
Okay, so little bit of backstory for this. A couple years ago, I did a super random. I'm just gonna play mobile games all stream, and it was until like the 3rd or 4th hour. Someone said,
realized how boring you are.
I was determined that I would find a game that I would enjoy, and then I came across Demo. Demo is just a rhythm-based game. You're gonna see gameplay like a little later into this trailer.
On mobile,
mobile
rhythm.
Rhythm game, and it's fantastic too as well. I would recommend anyone to go and check it out. Free to play, and then you can unlock new tracks over time as well too if you want. But
Demo Reborn,
they're remaking the game for PS4.
Oh,
there's both going to be a regular mode and then a VR mode as well too, using PSVR. It's a full remake of the mobile game in a 3D space, but they're also adding a full storyline. They're doing puzzle parts as well too in the game, but all the original gameplay from those songs are also in the game too as well.
Dude, this shit just got weird, man.
Yeah.
This is a rhythm game?
This you'll see here in a bit, yeah. It's a rhythm game. This is a rhythm game. Oh, and they're doing a movie next year too as well. So
oh my god.
So these devs, they're using their mobile money to just excel their art further.
Oh my god. Fast forward. Can we click like skip on this?
So that's going through there's the
art style.
There's the rhythm base.
Here's the actual gameplay. Yeah. Okay. So everything else is an actual oh dude, I see. I could get into this. I see.
Yeah. So like what you saw I
actually don't mind this, man. If the story is good and not just trash, I love it's beautiful.
The feeling, like playing the mobile game, the atmosphere they create is really nice. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what they'll do.
Imagine that with like a good set of headphones on, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh, playing that game on my phone, it was I put on nicer headphones for that, and it was fantastic. It was so good. It was just fantastic. I recommend go checking out even the mobile version too.
Demo. Demo, D-E-E-M-O. Demo Reborn.
And we go from that straight into good old, let's do some Farmers Dynasty.
Farmers Dynasty, Farmers Life.
It's been in early access since December 2019, and that's all I can really say about this game.
Well, it's not in early access. It's December 2019 or 2018?
2017. It's been in early access since 2017.
Okay, you said 2019.
Whoops.
I was like, what?
Yeah, it's coming out though.
So okay,
totally. But you can go buy right now if you're into farming simulator games.
I mean, with my mountains of free time, that is what I do. Is turn up the comfort level of my greenhouse and just sit back and listen to some Gordon Lightfoot. Look at this. Everybody's so happy in this. because they're all just farming.
There's another game that
farming
got
in the 20th century, I might add.
there's another
21st
game
century,
that got
possibly.
cut that was Lumberjacks Dynasty, I think is what it was, or Lumberjack something. It's done by the
Next time
same
wanna-
company.
I want to be on when we see that. all
But it
right?
was just Lumberjack. But the trailer was not very good for it.
Is this the Minecraft?
This is
what do you call
this
it?
is our Minecraft clone of the show, Lost Existence. It's going to be in early access. It's entering early access. It's going to be in early access for 2 years.
It is entering early access forever.
When they put it,
no one's gonna take over Minecraft. I have no faith.
When they say 2 years plus, yeah, that's probably going to be in EA. I imagine it might end up getting dropped. You never know. But yeah.
This game will never see the light of day. I'm calling it now. I have no faith in this project at all. All right, no. Look at this. Look at this. Good gameplay, excellent. But Minecraft has. Who owns Minecraft?
You don't own Minecraft.
Microsoft owns Minecraft, don't they?
They do now, yeah.
Yeah. That's my point.
Have you bought
Microsoft?
Do you own a copy?
Yeah, dude.
Of Minecraft?
I'm there. Oh, I'm on Minecraft, dude.
You've played
all about it.
You've played Minecraft.
When the Minecraft ARPG comes out, dude. That's gonna be what's up, man. I'm gonna be on that.
You mean the mobile one?
No, I want to be
Oh no,
playing
you want Dungeons. You want Minecraft
yeah,
Dungeons.
the Dungeons, man.
Dungeons,
That's gonna be dope.
Dungeons is gonna be pretty cool. So good. I'm down
oh
for
my
that.
gosh, you could have your face on the little blockhead. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Man, this takes me back to 2008. when Minecraft did that.
Oh.
I'm tearing these guys down, man. They worked hard to really put out a subpar product.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
That's terrible. To put out an average product, they worked really hard and gave us an average product.
Oh my goodness.
I'm grateful. Thank you.
Plutocratic? I'm probably butchering it. My good old Plutocratic. Am I saying that right?
Plutocracy.
Plutocracy.
Not Pluto. It's plutocracy.
Can I just call it Plutocracky?
Yes, plutocracy works actually.
Leaving early, or it's entering early access. It's been trying to get released now for a year or so. They kept delaying.
I would play this.
But it's
just for the cartoons.
It's about building.
Oh yeah, no, it's a tycoon.
Yep.
That's what it is. If you want to be a mogul, a mogul of moguls. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But you know how you have your closed moguls and your other mogul. You know your railroad moguls. You're a mogul.
Super mogul. This is how the 1% become the 0.1%.
Exactly.
The 0.0001%.
Exactly. This is about being so obsessed with being rich that you don't spend your money. See, I want this. I want that guy to open my doors to the world of power. Look at this guy. I don't see any real gameplay yet, so I'm guessing there isn't any.
You saw the gameplay already.
It's just like a picture. Like if there was just like one little bit of gameplay where you could just go like fist bump a shark or something.
It was the
menus.
menus.
What I mean? Just like I'm doing good.
There was the menus. It's very menu based.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
Yeah.
Early access. Steam. Oh, last year. Fuck. Yeah.
See, like I said, they kept announcing it. They kept delaying more and more and more. So it is finally coming out, though.
The Tourist?
So during one of the big Nintendo Directs this past couple of months, this just mysteriously just dropped. And people were like...
If this is starring Sandra Bullock, I'm going to lose my shit. All right? Because it looks like it is.
So they haven't put out a new trailer, but the game is finally coming out.
As Magnum PI.
The game's finally coming out on the 21st.
It's called The Tourist.
The Tourist.
I love this art style, man. I love this.
Their little catchphrase is enjoy your vacation, or will you talk with the strange old tourist and listen to what he has to say about these ancient mysterious monuments.
Well, first I'm going to beat Bob's high score here. Oh, dude.
This is only going to be on Switch.
Dope.
Ooh, spooky.
I love the Magnum PI throwback, dude. I really do. And the fact that they got Sandra Bullock to do it is pretty incredible, frankly.
This music, though.
Oh, yeah, dude. I'm down. I'm living it. Wow, wow, wow. What? Dude, I love this. I love this.
I love how they use like the light. I love
Look
it.
at the rats are running away from him. Like, look at the crap. Like, oh,
I love it.
That's cool, man.
When companies or game devs use light in such a way to expose stuff and not make it look mechanic.
Yeah, part of the puzzle.
Oh,
yeah.
it's so good. I love it.
First, I'm trying to think. What was the first game I saw that with? One of the ones that really took it to the next level was the first ever Splinter Cell game. I know that there are other ones, obviously, but the first Splinter Cell game was phenomenal with the shadow in that.
Yeah, 21st for
Tourist.
that. I'm looking forward to that.
That does say tourist, right? Am I not?
Tourist, yeah.
Yeah. The Yellow King! I know how I feel about this.
It's
know about the whole Yellow King?
This is
know about the whole Yellow King thing?
No, what's it? Maybe I missed something.
The Yellow King is from it's taken from a short story about a poem, and anybody in the short story, inside the short story, there is this play that's performed. It's like a side thing. But anyway, everybody that plays, see, inspired by the horror of H.P. Lovecraft. H.P. Lovecraft wrote a book about people that performed a play. And whoever performed that play died. And in that play, there was a character called the Yellow King. And it's been basically not piratized, but it's been kind of used by a lot of authors since then. They'll talk about the Yellow King. George R. Martin has a Yellow King character that's very obviously taken from it in his books. Most notably, when people started really paying attention, was on season 1 of True Detective.
They popped up into there too.
It's pretty big there. And then a lot of people started looking around and realizing pretty much all of the 20th century, with any sort of like psychological horror, the Yellow King is mentioned.
Interesting.
But that looks pretty dope.
That game will be an MMO.
An MMO?
It's an MMO.
With Control Room,
it'll be in early access. But anyway, next up, Control Room. I wanted to add this in there. Every so often, we end up putting in applications as well too, just not games. And this is for music makers out there. Is that you can interact directly with your DAW through VR.
I feel like every musician, producer, engineer,
and it just
about this.
Well, Morag, I'll be honest, this is really boring, so I'm gonna go get something to drink. I'll be right back.
Lord! We only have one trailer left!
Winning artists, producers, and engineers.
Anyway.
Just the idea of being able to
did he actually leave?
see what you're trying to do sonically.
He actually left.
That
That son of a bitch.
in front of you
Anyway.
awesome.
I thought this was fantastic. I thought this was really cool. My own guest left me alone. Son of a bitch. Anyway, VR to be able to make music, I think is so cool.
Hey man, I'm kidding. I never left, dude.
You son of a bitch. No, you left. You left.
No, I didn't, dude. Seriously, I've been right here the whole time, man. You guys chat.
Yeah.
Chat will back me up.
That is designed to work.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah,
no, that
as
wasn't a fresh
crack-
can of anything that I just cracked.
As you
over
crack
here.
a
You didn't do
new
that.
one.
No, nothing. I didn't leave at all, bro.
faster.
No, I just knew that I needed to jump up real quick.
Um,
and that was boring.
Step out the box.
Nothing is not honest.
When was the last creative thing you made?
Was the last creative thing I made?
Yeah.
Dude, I shit creativity. All right.
What was
about
it?
20 minutes before this cast started up.
Oh no.
That's the last creative thing I made. What is this? This actually looks cool.
The green. It's called Green Video Game. That's it.
It's literally called Green
Video Game.
I'm getting like an Ori vibe mixed with something shitty.
First game.
Oh, that's
self-published. Use your skills to progress. It's gonna end up being like a type of Metroid-like game.
Yeah. Very much so. The actual design, though, I'm getting an Ori vibe from it.
Mm-hmm. This is like that heavy plant organic base.
Yeah.
For a lot of the stuff.
Organic base.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that not
but
this.
Even mixed with like the stainless metal look.
Green. The
life algorithm. That's a boss fight for you right there.
Yep.
Woo!
There you go. Go check it out. But that then
check it out or don't.
Part 3. We still got the next part.
We have so much time. We got the next part and maybe one more. So sit down, relax with me, your special guest, Mittenz. That's right.
Hey, Mittenz.
Joined tonight by my host, Morag.
Have I ever told you?
Appreciate him having me along, I will say.
Have I ever told you that
anyway,
you're
we'll be back in
adorable?
just a few minutes.
You're
He's
adorable.
an absolutely amazing man. I'm glad to be here. But you guys stick around. See you in the next episode. Anyway, turns to me, red as a beet, and I say, well, isn't it the biggest one of those you ever saw? And that's why my Uncle Jack doesn't talk to me anymore, I think. I don't know, it could be the other stuff. Anyway, guys, welcome back. I'm your special guest, Mittenz. We're here right now with Morag. Morag, how are you doing, baby?
Not even gonna try this time.
Not even gonna try it. No, dude. Hey,
No.
man, it's good to have you here. I'm glad that you can make the time for us. Guys, we're going into the last bit of the trailers here, so hang on to your butts. Firing it up.
Our last message from our video editor, KDrac here.
Oh. Are you watching closely?
What? What? You told me to read it. Oh, read it out loud. So do you want me to start from the beginning again, or?
There we go. Easy peasy.
Here we go. It's too easy sometimes. You get the right talent. Team Kill Media. I like this.
First game up. King of Lorne, The Fall of Iberus.
King of Lorne, The Fall of Iberus.
So there's some companies that make some really good trailers, and there's some companies that just don't know when to stop their trailers.
Okay. Which one of those categories does this fall into?
This
sir?
is this one. So I'll be skipping a chunk here once we get to the point where I'm just like, okay, it needs to end.
Yeah.
Because I think
is
this
it just a ton of gameplay over and over and over?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Like,
I know exactly what you're talking about. It's like, dude, give me 30 seconds of gameplay, and if I really want to know more, I can digest it. Don't give me so much gameplay that I can't digest it.
I know.
And I don't want to keep trying to digest it.
I fully agree.
To digest it. Yeah.
But with this here, first-person dark fantasy survival horror, it's a big mouthful there. You come back to fight the horrors that seek to kill you.
Fight the horrors that seek to kill me? Dude, there's no more than 2 of them, I'll tell you that right now.
Well, in this world, there might be a lot more.
Could be a lot more. Oh no, that guy doesn't have any. Yeah, anyway. That fire looks good. All right, I'm liking some of the visuals.
No, the visuals are like one of the things I think that they very much carries this forward. That I'm just like,
I'm not liking the look of the enemies. I love the look of the world though. The combat looks, no pun intended, it looks choppy. Looks choppy, but dude, I'll get on board. Like this looks like lame right there. We've seen this a million times. That we've seen a million times. If you ever played Dark Souls, you've seen these enemies.
Dark Souls?
Yeah, the way that that dragon was moving right there and breathing fire, and you were moving around it, sidestepping.
Mm-hmm.
If you've ever played any Dark Souls or Bloodborne, you've seen that exact moveset on a creature exactly that size. Just not from that angle.
And that's where I say it's done, because it just goes back.
Right.
Just goes
it
through
just keeps
more.
On going. And this
It
is the
just
same stuff, right?
Keeps
this is the same game,
on
right?
going. It's the exact same game.
Yep.
So anyway, it's another minute of them just chopping around. I'm just like, stop.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I at least want to at least show it. I think it has some potential, and I'd like to know more about
and
it.
if you are interested, where are we seeing this? This
PC,
on PlayStation,
Steam,
PC only. All right.
Yep. Links are in the chat.
All hail the PC-ness of it all. Available on Steam. Well, look at that.
And I'm just gonna go.
It
has like another 30 seconds of just.
You're like, yeah, we don't need to keep watching.
Peggy 12.
Next up, Last Fight. To the best of my knowledge, I know this is already on PC, and I'm pretty sure it's already on the other consoles, except this is coming out for Switch now. Their promo that they had, with like the 3D promo was fantastic looking, but it did show zero gameplay. But this one will show off a little bit of their gameplay. It's 1 to 4 player, 10 characters, 8 stages. No eShop page is up yet, so I'm just going to be linking up the PC version there for you guys. But I think it looks like fun.
I mean, these are all. The whole pun is they're all drugs. Every one of the characters so far is a hard drug. You got that right. One of them was cocaine. One of them was acid.
Wow.
One of them was.
Did
you get that?
I did not get that.
At the very beginning, it said winners don't use hard drugs, and then they all were plays on really heavy drugs.
Wow.
Anyway.
Lost Ember finally got a release date just last week. This is a game I've been waiting for a while. Their original date was fall 2019, so they're cutting that so close because it's coming out on the 22nd of November.
Look at the lighting on that, man, with the iris on the pupil, with the eye there. Did you see that?
Yep. You're going to be exploring land, sea, air.
This, man. Playing from the point of view of the animals like that.
As you possess any creature you come across to explore life from a whole new perspective. So it's probably going to be walking simulator. To the best of my knowledge.
Like a walking sim for sure. Yeah.
But I don't know. I hope that it tells a great story. I'm looking forward to it though.
2 November. There we go.
How are you with RTS games?
I'm really good with them. Top of my class.
Top of your class. How about if I were to give you
class of 1
a sim or an RTS, but for on console?
For on console? Oh, that'd be a different story, but they're interesting. If you can control them well.
How about some Civ 6 on console?
Oh, I love Civ. Xbox 360 was where I played the most Civ games. I think it was Civ World at the time. I love Civ on console. It's so fun.
So yeah, Civ 6 coming out to PS4 and Xbox now.
Dope, dude.
And it includes
not quite like Halo Wars or like one of those RTSs. This is because it's a turn-based game. It's not actually RTS. It's RTTS, right?
I guess it's more like turn-based. Yeah, turn-based strat.
Yeah. I mean, you still have that RTS feel, sure, but my point is, because it's on console, you don't have to worry about the time rush. You know what I mean? You don't have to worry about being too slow because, you don't have your speed cranked up on your sticks or whatever.
So, to the best of my knowledge, this will actually be including pretty much all the DLC that has come out already, too, including Poland, Australia, Persia, Macedonia, and a whole bunch of swag of other civilizations and scenario packs as well, too. So, it should be pretty good. So, if you're into that, and you have a console, go get her.
Blood and gore, intense violence, strong language. CI Games presents.
You like some good old shooters.
I love some good old shooters.
How about Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts?
Okay, here's the thing. I literally had this conversation with a friend of mine today. I love shooters. I love sniping games. Ghost Warrior notoriously has its own head up its ass, being really serious, and they have failed to deliver on the last 2 titles.
Are you gonna at least give this one a
I honestly
shot?
Won't be because it was just enough drama and BS and brokenness around the last title that was let out. Unfortunately, Ghost Warrior games, Sniper Ghost Warrior, they don't live up to the hype as far as gameplay.
No, that's fair enough.
I really wish they did, but I'm really into sniping games and everything, and it really comes down to like a sniping purist. But as far as like a good game, they're not as good as they are. If you're just like an uber nerd that's really into ballistics, which is fine, like I see the appeal, then you can have fun. But as far as just like a casual gamer playing a shooter, or if you're just into shooters, this isn't for a casual gamer. Don't get me wrong, there's some really dope stuff in this, but it's not an everyman game.
It's not what you're looking for.
It's not like something like Sniper Elite. Sniper Elite, the World War II one, they've done some really those games are accessible to the layman, if that makes sense. Whereas something like this, really you gotta be pretty into ballistics.
That's fair. Something for everyone though. Next game, leaving early access. This is a little bit of a trip.
Oh, you say? It looks like we entered Whoville over here. What is this?
So,
Orton here's an ent.
Eronia? No, I added an R in there.
Aeonia?
Aeonia. I added an R again.
Aeonia?
Okay. Aeonia. Okay. First-person adventure game.
Sounds like you're yelling at your mother in Boston.
Takes place in a magical, colorful open world. Skill trees, potions, hundreds of NPCs to interact with. It's been in early access.
Oh, they're not messing around with the lock mechanics either, are they?
Early 2018. To the best of my knowledge, it's going to be, like they just said there on screen, Elder Scrolls, but...
Yeah.
But you took crayons and just puked all over the game.
Yeah, dude, yeah. Looks like George Lucas created Elder Scrolls over here, circa 2003. Yeah, open world.
Mm-hmm. I know that the previous trailer they just released this one just this past couple days. The last one they had ended really weirdly and abruptly that made it look like there was something else.
And that one's coming out for
just PC.
It's coming out,
just
it's
PC
coming
on
for
that
PC,
one.
but is it full release?
Full release for that now, yeah.
Okay. Julius Caesar, Roman Civil War.
Caesar is the top-rated Columbia block war game.
Is this like Risk?
The drama of the Roman Civil War.
So that's my knowledge.
Risk, or it looks like Axis and Allies more than Risk.
More Axis and Allies, yeah, because they do end up having other games that are more. They have another scenario-based one, if I remember correctly, based around Richard III variant. So, and that's sold separately, so it's a whole other game. So this was just. You know, if you want to recreate that scenario that ended up existing in the time of Julius Caesar, that would be this one.
That's why, as well as the mechanics of it, that's why it really reminds me of Axis and Allies. Because Axis and Allies, it's like the whole game is designed for, oh, you're literally replaying this part of history. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's like Risk, but it's if it was at a certain point in history, and that's why that looks like.
Yep. Next game, this one's going to be a little jank, but it's a VR game.
Okay.
But actually, you probably would have saw this already because I said, "Hey Casper, I found your new VR game." Because
oh my god,
it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Except it's not called Yu-Gi-Oh! It's called Rio Rai. It's gonna be early access for upwards of a year. Online multiplayer as well too. Have fun with it.
Huh? That could be interesting. I mean, if you really were into VR. You know what I mean? If I had VR and I specialize in VR games, I would say yes to something like that to check out. You know what I mean?
No.
Because it seems like they're coming up with more and more creative ways to... Because VR, you can't move. Because anytime you actually write in a movement mechanic, it makes it kind of crappy. So the best VR games are going to be the ones where the entire game is written around the protagonist sitting down or sitting still. So a game like that, I can see doing well in VR. Games like Star Trek Bridge Crew as well. Games like that. I love seeing the creators of these games coming up with good ways to get around the fact that movement is kind of crappy in VR. Anyway, I'm sorry. What are we on to now?
Anime. Hey, Gundam.
I could tell.
SD Gundam G Generations Cross Rays looks like a really cool 3D game, right?
I'm not sure. We haven't seen any sort of gameplay yet.
They're showing some gameplay, but they're being extremely selective with what the gameplay is, because I had to go look up gameplay footage to find out what exactly is this game. And get ready for this. So they have content from they basically have stories and characters from over 30 of the different series from their universe.
From Gundam.
And the game is extremely story heavy, hands down. That's what this game is. But the gameplay is top-down tile-based combat.
I was going to guess that. Being really honest, that's what it seems like it is.
So, but all of the models you do see is what they have in the top-down tile-based. So, and then it will zoom out, and then it will go and do those like cool little transitions of like these are the attacks.
Like them actually, like whenever you engage top-down tile-based, kind of like XCOM almost.
No, more like what was the game that just came out? Three Houses.
Whoa, this thing's speaking my language. I don't know what this is. This is what I do. Like Thursdays. You guys caught me a couple days late, but normally I'm in a loincloth just beating it. Like, I mean, doing this. That guy just got hit with a rock from the stands.
Yeah.
Look at this, dude. I like the art style. The crowd is like painted in. Oh, dude. He's thrown in the pit, dude.
Hundreds of different enemies with different unique combat styles, including animals as well, too, mixed in there. 3 different arenas, 36 battles, 3 big bosses, and it has a roguelike mode too if you want to.
I'm interested in this one, man.
We
gotta do some gladiatorial combat here. Look, there's a horn that fell down the background of that. Oh,
for that last game, Fire Emblem. Kind of like Fire Emblem for that other one.
Oh, dude, the tiger's on your side. We got some archer situation going on. What's this? This one's called Satchel?
No, I pressed that too early. This is Story of a Gladiator.
Story of a Gladiator. With honor. If you want to mark me as interested on that one. This is Satchel.
This is Satchel.
Is that an otter?
I think it's a ferret.
Work Satchel's missing. Oh my god, this is too cute.
The catch
Get a
line.
widget, build doohickeys, do mischief. Okay.
The catch line for this game is it's a ferret-ovania.
Ferretovania?
Yeah. So I'm basically
funny.
play on Metroidvania.
Yeah.
Go
it's
with
Metroidvania.
Yeah. This is gonna be pretty cool, I think. PC and Switch for this game as well.
That's cool. That's cool that you see more things going directly to Switch and not being ported later.
Oh, and
like
socks. Ferret collects different socks.
That's cute. That's cute. Satchel. All right. Okay.
Look at him. He's just so happy. Little mini puzzles. Just blew that up.
I still think he looks like an otter because of the tail. I get this.
Small. What was it? Small tube of paste doesn't taste good. We'll try again later.
Dashbot. Oh no! I always get excited when I see like ninja stuff like that, but this is a little bit too quick for me, isn't it?
Dashbot Ninja. This was a kind of a last-minute ad.
Yeah.
Because they had just announced that it was coming out, like literally yesterday. Scoring system. You can do high chain combos. Overall, trying to figure out like take like.
Hey, does the clock freeze when he stops moving?
To the best of my knowledge.
No, it keeps moving.
It was moving when he's like selecting.
I mean in between.
Oh, in between. Yeah, it looks like in between.
Moves, yeah.
In between moves. So animations don't count.
So it's not like So it's not like turn based or whatever. They're active while you're trying to move.
You want to go as quick as possible. Now.
Yeah, exactly.
Talking about like where would you want to watch this? I'd like to see a speed run of this.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I would like to see a speed run of this type of stuff.
Because that's what this game is going to be.
I really don't see this as being a casual game. That sounds dumb, but if I was going to watch somebody play this, I'd want to watch somebody who is good at it.
Just
so
destroy
that's where I
it.
want to watch. Yeah, exactly. Like that's where I'd want to watch it as a speed run. That's why I bring up speed runs a lot. And that's why I can see the game done quick. It's cool to see a game broken really fast, but the really cool thing about awesome games done quick is the fact that you have so much knowledge and skill on the couch and from the player themselves. That's why a good speed run isn't just a fast speed run, but an informative speed run. That's why I think speed runs are really cool, and that's why I like to see a game like that, something with a little bit higher of a skill set, with people playing it that really know.
So this game came out a while back on PC, but it's finally getting a Switch release, and I'm
getting a rhythm vibe, or no?
There's no rhythm. It's the music is just fantastic though.
Yeah, but it's like almost seems like timed with the lighting.
There are some stuff that are going to be timed with it, but your movements and whatnot are free action. You can do what you want.
Got you.
But if you haven't played this, or even the second game on PC, like I would highly recommend it. These are fantastic, and they get hard.
And what was the name of this one again? This
Electronic
is Electronic Super Joy. All right.
Electronic Super Joy. Fantastic.
Oh, that's some wild stuff. That's some like braid mechanics there.
Actually,
the level turning as you jump.
I remember watching s0e12. s0e12 had one of the devs on when it was first released, or going to be released, and they had like an interview. It was really good. That was years ago. Here we go. I'm sorry.
Oh boy.
I didn't end up finding very many plot-heavy games, but hey, let's go on the other side. We got some.
By the baddest bidder.
We got Husbando
nice.
games.
Oh, she's in handcuffs with no eyes. You see that? Chick didn't have any eyes, dude. She doesn't have any freaking eyes. Is nobody seeing this? She doesn't have any eyes.
Maybe she's blind.
Is so creepy.
Maybe she was born that way.
She's blinded by love.
This makes it so then she can't be blinded by love. That's why she needs to be kissed by the baddest
That's why
bidder.
she's the perfect contestant. Naughty girls get punished. They do. That's what I heard. This is such a pain. The slacker detective.
Wait, that doesn't even sound. That sounds like it's such a what do you call it?
He'd be a horrible detective.
Like
I'll be honest.
Like icy fire, a slacker detective.
Oh, these guys are all too cool for school. Oh man, don't bother with the mask, son. She doesn't have eyes, bro. Don't need it. The lack of eyes is creepy. I agree. Kissed by the baddest bidder.
To the best of my knowledge,
they seem really happy about it. Price is not yet determined.
Within those, within that company too, they're releasing a bunch more stuff on Switch. I didn't end up playing all of them, just that one. So Solgren,
I'm down with this. I don't know what this is. She's got a scorpion tail.
Maker of Wings of V and I Want to Be the Boshi. This is his next game.
Oh, okay.
And
I get it.
just got the release date a couple days ago.
Very cool.
Now, if you played Wings of E, you know that game is not nice.
Oh, yeah.
It's a hard game. So with this one here, this one is still in the nature of a non-linear adventure game. So you can go anywhere you want. And there's also a casual mode for a relaxful playthrough if you wish to play that way too as well. So if you think in, like, say, if you played Celeste and you turned on, say, some of the modifiers, I imagine it's going to be the same thing here too as well. But this was a Kickstarter back in March 2019. I think you got like $14,000 for it. So yeah, you're probably gonna see a bunch of the good like platformer guys. Like Man will probably end up playing this. Bananasaurus Rex will probably end up playing this. There's probably a handful of other people too out there. You'll see checking this out.
You might
for sure.
see Zeke do it for an Indie Sunday or something. Yeah.
Yep.
You'll see this make a splash.
There's your plot though, chat.
That's it. I like the plot on her. That's what I will say. We got an Ursula theme going on. I like her plot as well. It's very good.
See this make a splash. People are not happy with you on that one. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how it will work.
Of all the things I've said tonight, that's what they get angry about.
Yeah.
All right.
That one right there.
He's like, I have no boobs to make fun of.
It's the King of Death. Can't make fun of him.
It's the King of Death. It literally just says King of Death.
Yep. Otherworldly appendage.
He's like, it's me, King of Death. King of Death over here. I'm the king. King of the Death. What to do?
Are they spoiling the final boss right in the trailer?
I doubt that's the final boss.
I hope not.
I really doubt that's the final boss. November 2019.
So I'll be seeing that on the 28th.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Hey, you like some Five Nights at Freddy's?
A game no one likes. A game no one ever asked for and no one needs because it's not a game.
Except it created some of the silliest videos that you've seen on YouTube that you've avoided but they're trying to shove it down your throat with yet another game theory video about it. It's Five Nights at Freddy's. 1 through 4 are coming to Switch.
Oh, coming to Switch, I see.
It's all coming to Switch. So have fun with it.
Good luck, everybody.
And that's it.
It's Five Nights at Freddy's. Ooh, Neon Noodles.
So it's another
Cyberpunk Kitchen.
So it's another one of those logistics type of S games.
Set up your kitchen.
Kind of pseudo coding programming.
This is basically Overcooked.
Yep. No. This is like
minimalistic Overcooked.
You have to see all the stuff at the bottom of the screen there.
Yeah.
You have to program the robot to cook the stuff.
That is dope.
And then
that is really cool.
And then serve it up. Autonauts in a kitchen.
I appreciate this. Like I really do. Optimize size. Yep. So he doesn't have to move much.
And currently, right now, they're doing an open beta. You can go play this for free right now.
That is dope.
Before it comes out on the 29th. So if you like it, click the link. Go check out the demo if you like it. Give your feedback because they're actively updating it right now.
That is cool. Like they're adding things to the dishes at the same time. There's a little robot moving ingredients back and forth at the appropriate time. Oh my lord.
Yeah, no, this looks nice.
Okay, Neon Noodles. That looks dope. That looks pretty cool. Nosferatu.
This was also another last-minute ad as well, too. And only reason why is because I think
Nosferatu Lilanor, right?
This is super cute. It's
I like
so
the look.
cute.
Oh, it is cute. Hang on, I'll try to move my head. There we go.
It's just not cute, but this is gonna. There's a couple of YouTubers that I watch. I've watched for years and years and years, and they will just die for this game because it's this very minimalistic platformer, but like half time based type of like gameplay.
It reminds me of like a Game Boy platformer.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like one of those handheld, like a handheld, exclusive to handheld platformer.
Yep. Nope, hands down. And there's like some mystery. There's not mystery. There's puzzles in it and whatnot on how to actually progress through some of the levels. Very like Mario versus Mario March of the Minis. I forget what that one was called. But yeah, it's very puzzle-based platforming.
If you notice, there's very little actual combat that your character is doing. It's all like where you're putting the bats and moving around.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even like direct combat, it seems.
Yep. So
It's interesting,
should be
man.
pretty cool. Like, and these are pretty rare when they come by. They're usually mostly
Yeah.
fan-based games, so you don't end up getting to see a lot of them. They just fly under the radar hard.
I would see more of that, I will say. I would, yeah. I'd look.
Yeah.
Weakless is the next title.
In a mystical realm.
In a mystical realm.
By an enchanted civilization.
Okay, I'm down.
A strange rot suddenly appeared.
Uh-oh.
Took its share of the happy folk.
Is this like a microscopic look at my gum line? This is crazy.
The fairy tale
Give it a
I'm
second.
about to tell you is unlike any
Oh,
other. As
dope.
one of the folk's saviors.
I like to look at that.
Notice he's blind.
The other one is deaf.
And he can't hear anything.
Oh, wow.
Both of them are truly gifted. One has exceptional hearing,
So he maps out like the whole world.
while the other one brings light wherever he goes.
So this one should be pretty
That is
nifty.
pretty cool,
So,
man. I'll be honest.
so you end up swapping back and forth between the
Yeah.
two characters to try and solve puzzles and progress through the world as well.
What was the name of that game that was on Xbox a few years ago? It was like Ib and Ob or something like that, right?
That I'm not sure.
And there was two different characters that you needed both of them to get through the level, but you could play it 2-player. This looks really cool, man.
It's a game about my Overwatch teammates. Wow.
It's a game about my They're blind and deaf. Oh, that's funny.
Guide our heroes.
Dude.
Who shall tell what they've heard?
I like the look of this, man. This would be a fun thing to play through if you could do multiplayer, you know?
Siri says that she got so mad at Ibn Orb.
Yeah, okay, so they know what I'm talking about. Yeah, Ibn Ob, dude.
I was thinking of Two Brothers, Tale of Two Brothers.
Yeah,
Oh.
similar
Oh my
concept.
god. The ending of that game. Oh, that ending. It hurts me. And
Where the water tastes like wine.
this is going to be the
I like the
final game. The final one.
All right, dude, let's see it.
Where the water...
The skeleton, like, with his hand going through the wheat. Oh, that's funny.
Where the water tastes
That's a
like
mod-
wine.
That's a clever joke.
It's a narrative adventure game about traveling, sharing stories, and surviving Manifest Destiny. So what the actual gameplay is, not 100% sure.
Well, there we go.
But to the best of my knowledge, this is a port coming to Switch. So it's already out on PC if you want to go check it out.
Gotcha. Jeez. Where the water tastes like wine. God, somebody get that man a compass. Like, seriously, walk in a straight line, bro.
He just goes where the wind takes him.
Yeah, the wind doesn't move like that.
You know what does?
Wind moves.
A rabbit. Following the
Sweet,
rabbit.
exactly. That looks. I want to see gameplay for that, honestly, 'cause that looks pretty dope.
I have
That art
a
style.
feeling that the gameplay is going to end up being very
minimalistic.
It's going to be a lot of menus, maybe a little bit of movement.
Yeah, it'll be minimalistic for sure.
But yeah, it's going to be like heavy story, kind of progress through, build your own stuff around it. But anyway,
Kind of like the end of our show tonight.
end of it.
Heavy story. Progress your way through it. Ignore the dull parts and just pay attention to what makes you laugh. And that's me, your special guest,
thanks.
Mittens.
Thanks,
Coming
Mittens.
on through with my host, Morag. Morag, thank you so much for having me out, man. It's been a lot of fun.
I appreciate it. Thanks for joining us. Until next
Absolutely,
time,
dude.
I will see you guys later.
Y'all have a good one. Just do it.
We just do it. We just don't.
Banter,
we don't need,
banter, banter,
We don't need
banter.
banter. There we go. Move on.
Category start.
And sit down.
Alright, Ruffle Bumps, get ready to pinch your
God,
flim
dude.
flams because this hanghole is about to bite your torn bones. I'm talking some serious mishmash of your tong tongs, the absolute eviscerate.
There is nothing not safe for work about these. One will have a not safe for work title. But other than that, yeah.
Air Marty Air or Marty is No. Everything about this is just screaming no, dude. What the? Oh my. What? He's in a slap box with a cop? Oh, this is bad.
There's a second trailer. I was tempted to put the second one in here too as well.
Oh my god, dude. This is why this doesn't make the cut. Air Marty, you son of a bitch.
There's just so much. What the hell is happening?
When does this release? And I am gonna be making somebody play this for our Christmas challenge this year, dude.
It comes out on the 18th.
We should absolutely make.
I've already chosen.
Elspeth play that.
I've already chosen my game, by the way. I'm not gonna tell anyone what it is. I've already chosen it though. It's so good.
This is so weird.
Yeah. It's just.
There's no way this is safe for Twitch. The guy's doing heroin. Right?
I've seen that in other games.
Oh my god, dude, this is so weird. Air Marty, he's so sad, dude. Crash lands November 18th. Steam logo looks like a. Never mind. We're done. Next.
I think that's like
We're
an
over
Eric...
Marty and his big nose.
Yeah, you should go check out the second trailer. The second trailer's
I'm good.
pretty interesting as well too. Next up. Oh yeah, here we go. We have Hentai Sniper Middle East.
Oh yes! Hells to the.
This is
yes.
This is a video game.
Hentai Sniper.
Hentai Sniper. But this trailer.
Is this safe to stream on Twitch?
I'm pretty sure people have streamed it on Twitch. I think. I could be wrong.
We gotta play this, guys. We gotta play this hentai.
I don't even know if it has multiplayer. I think it's
look at the bullet mechanic.
Pretty sure this is just an asset flip game.
Look at this. Zap! Oh, you see that bullet drop? 156 meters. Look at this. Oh, target on the move. Oh, that sniper elite. Oh, right in the butthole.
Yep.
She literally flew up like a rocket when she got hit. Oh my lord. Hentai Sniper. I see why this didn't make the cut. These aren't game trailers. This is just weird.
Yep. No, like
there's no gameplay here.
There's about I'd say about maybe 24 of these types of trailers that we'll usually end up finding per show. And we're just like,
God,
what are the dumbest ones to show?
Beautiful. Next.
Yeah,
Hentai Sniper.
You called it. Okay, so this one.
School DJ Simulator.
The reason why this isn't special is because it's a legit game. I think someone could do this. It's a VR only game, and it's about you being a DJ master. Now,
and you actually, like, all those boards are actually in front of you and everything?
Yeah. Now, again, the reason why is because I don't think this is not a good trailer.
Yeah.
In my opinion, not a great trailer. And there's some
with 3 exclamation points. 3 of them. 3 exclamation points and an ellipses all in the same sentence.
Build your career.
No, there's no exclamation point there. They already used their
build your career
exclamation points. Build your career. Beat.school.
There's another trailer where it shows like the crowd booing you and you move literally 3 or 4 different things and that's it.
And they're like, yeah!
Yeah. I was just like, there we go. Have fun. Oh, here we go.
Sub chase.
Listen closely on this one.
Your ass is on fire. You say this is the last one?
So we got one more after this.
E-learning. Oh, we're diving. We're diving. Your guys are trying to fix the hole, right? Yeah. Okay.
Torpedo sighted.
I was gonna ask why this game wasn't in the main. I get it though. I get it. I think it's that ball of floating skull and crossbones over there.
I don't know what that was.
Sub-chase online. Vladimir Putin style. Let's see this. Oh my god, what is this? Prove your allegiance to Vladimir Putin. Our Putin is waiting for you. It's just a puzzle game, isn't it?
I don't know.
It's literally just a puzzle game.
I'm pretty sure it's just a puzzle game with gifts.
It's just, Yeah, it's just a puzzle game of famous Putin images. Oh my god. We stayed late for this, guys.
There we go. That's it. That's our show.
That's funny. That's funny.
There you go. Have some games that you can go throw some of your friends. Just gift it to them, and just be like, have fun with this. This is my screw you present because you made me angry. Now you have to keep this in your entire Steam library because someone did that to me with Bad Rats, and it's forever in my Steam inventory. I can't get rid of it. So yeah, guys. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thanks for coming out, everybody. It was a good time. Are we rating into anybody specific? Is John doing the cookies still?
I was going to say John.
Let's do it, dude.
I want to go right up into some Mr. Proton John, another teammate of mine on main menu. Yeah, let's go do it.
I'll see you over there, dude. Dude, thank you so much for including me. We gotta, if you guys ever need somebody else, drop in and do this. The video game trailer show, dude. This is a lot of fun. I really love how streamlined you guys have it. Y'all are awesome.
Oh man, thanks for being here.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
Awesome.
And I'll see you over in John's channel.
I'll see you over there too.
As well.
Peace.
All right, dude. Laters.
Bye. As soon as I can find. Oh, I closed Discord. That's why. Anyway, guys, thanks everyone for coming out. Thanks for being here. I hope that you guys ended up enjoying the show. Changed up very small little things, but still had a great time with it. If you liked stuff, didn't like stuff, let me know. I already got one comment about the show already that I'll end up going and looking into afterwards. But other than that, yeah, thanks for being here, guys. We do it, like I said, 2-hour show. It's also on YouTube too. You can go check out the YouTube links in the chat and go from there. TGTS. And those 4 chunks will be uploaded separately, so you can go check them all out. But yeah. Anyway, I'll be back Monday. I'm going to be playing Black Sat on Monday again. And then Tuesday, we're probably going to be starting up Star Wars. I want to check out Star Wars and see if I'll end up enjoying it or not. So yeah. How did you guys end up enjoying tonight's show? Apparently the Tokyo game show, the Tokyo Ghoul game is actually sort of good. From what I could tell with that game, is that it's heavily inspired by what would you say? There's some arcade game inspirations I feel in there for sure. But yeah. Anyway, I will take your silence as silence. I'll go from there. But just keep in mind, I have no idea if that means good or bad, which means I only have to try better. So anyway, guys, peace out. Love your faces. I'll see you tomorrow or on Monday for some good times, and we'll go from there. We'll see if this show continues on, if it's something's good or not. A little late. Didn't receive the live notification. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Try harder. Next time, ghost pepper salsa shots. That's what it comes down to. For real though, if I find that the show is not, because as it is, most of my free time that I did end up kind of gaining is that I did find ways to work on other projects for new stuff. So I might end up looking into other things to end up doing. So you never know. And that's not a threat to finding out if you enjoy it or not. That's just saying how I've been dealing with my free time. Is that if this is something that is not getting, I guess you could say, an overjoyous amount of hey, we like this. To me, it ends up saying that I could put effort into something else that can end up getting better reception. That's all. So, just saying, if the show does disappear, just so that you're aware, you never know. But anyway, and that goes for anything else that ends up happening too. Anything you end up enjoying, make sure to feedback is important, guys. It really is. Anyway, let's go right into Proton John. I'm gonna go say hi to him. Ray mentions kept a good time, and yeah, we'll have Good times, guys. Thank you everyone for coming out. Thank you to everyone that ended up doing tweets or whatnot for the show as well too. I appreciate it. Anyone that ended up retweeting or even just engaging in that base tweet, it helps out more than you think. Anyway, guys, have a wonderful night. Sleep well and enjoy the rest of your night. I keep saying that. Anyway, OBS, where are you hiding? For all the players out there, make sure to finish all of your unplayed games. Peace out.